One, two, 1, 2. It's weird because now it's on. Yo, 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 mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, let's get back to it. Now, can you go over there and hear me on YouTube? Let's see. Let's do the share. Let's do this. Boom. All right. Can you hear me? Who can go on YouTube and show that you can hear me? All right, either or. You can type it in the chat or type it in the chat. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. 1 second. Let me go to my live function. All right. So go over there as far as the live function goes, and you can see me. You can see your boy. So I ain't making none of this crap up. That's unfortunately they make it up. They make it up. So if you're not on YouTube right now, Daisy, I need you on YouTube. Cutie Pie, I need you on YouTube. I need you to go to One Credit Guy, YouTube. I need everybody to go over to YouTube while I'm live so you can see the document that I'm showing to the people. Okay. So we gonna learn together. We all gonna learn together, just educational purposes only. I know that it is what it is. I have to always put this disclaimer out there. I don't represent anyone. I'm not an attorney or a lawyer. This is educational purposes only. This is things that you can look up for yourself. Um, and again, I appreciate you guys for tapping in with me to win. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about not just, the declaration of paternity, the birth certificate. We can talk about trust. We can talk about things that will help you, okay, to help us, um, you know, look at different vehicles to economically defend ourselves. Because if you go by the Constitution, if you go by the Constitution, then you have a right. You have a right to defend yourself. Yes, yes. Maybe it's like that. Maybe it's like that. I don't know. You have a right to economically defend yourself. Okay. You have a right to defend yourself economically. You have a right to privacy. We were talking about public and private. Now, you have a right by this. You have a right. This is your federally protected constitutional uh, rights that you have before they created all these laws, like your birthright. So to show you how serious this is, um, you can go online and grab this one. You can go online and grab it. Do you see first, and before we start off, let me highlight it. So if you just now joining us, go to YouTube. I appreciate it. Look, watch this. Boom, boom. Look what it say. This is a legal document. Please read and complete carefully. Do not sign this form if you do not understand what it means. What? What? Do not sign the form if you don't understand what it means. Bruh, Come on, right? Come on, man. They playing with me. They playing with me. They playing with you. They playing with us. So this document is the rescission form. This is to sever the contract that they tell you that doesn't exist. Like them, the ops will tell you that it doesn't exist. It's just the birth certificate. Well, you are put into a twist. Oh well, you're not educated, and you're not this, and you're not that. Well, reading is fundamental, though. Reading is fundamental. And of course, if you're on the other side of that fence where you benefit from the system, then 9 times out of 10, you don't want a person like myself to talk about this. You don't want nobody to talk about this subject because you benefit from it. Facts? Facts. I'm just being honest. You benefit from it. So because you benefit from it, of course you don't want it to be fixed. You don't give a fuck if it, run it up. But at least I'm showing you. So if anybody ever tell you that the birth certificate is not a contract, well, it's called ambiguous. It's very ambiguous. So it's not as clear as you think it is. So is it a birth certificate or is it the declaration of paternity acknowledgement? Which one is it? Because one says, well, you can't sign it. You can't, your children can't carry your name if you don't sign it. And on the other hand, it says it's voluntary. And on the other hand, it says you can rescind it. And on the other hand, it says you don't have to sign it. It doesn't remove the name on the father. And the other hand, is this a contract? Or is it a declaration of paternity? Or is it a contract? Bro, it's very vague, ambiguous. It's not as clear as you thought want it to be. They bury this document that I'm showing you right now on YouTube. You ain't never seen that document in your life. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. You never seen that in your life. So, and you're welcome, right? Because y'all rocking with your boy, man. I fuck with y'all, y'all fuck with me. So I'm not as flashy or happy. I'm not happy. I'm not as happy as everybody. I'm not as happy as everyone. But all seriousness though, it's right in our face. Now, when I was telling you guys earlier about this, it provides remedy, right? It provides remedy. Whether you understand it or not, there's remedy. Before to legally say what it says is really crazy, right? This is a legal document. Please read and complete carefully. Do not sign this form if you do not understand what it means. Did I just make that up? I didn't make that up. If you all watching right now on YouTube, the ones that support me, and if you don't follow me on YouTube, I hope you can follow me now. Okay? If you're watching live. So just go to the live section, click on the live section. And if you go to the live section on YouTube right now on my channel, you can see the document that I'm referring that no one ever seen in their life. I'm showing you now. Because what I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of people going on platforms, professionals, aka maybe some of these lawyers or whatever, right? That's not really familiar with the space. Telling people that the birth certificate is not a contract. Well, I can side with you in a piece or two. If you want to use the Google version of what a birth certificate is, I'll give you that. But when anybody talk about the dual contract, Does anybody talk about the dual contract? So it's synonymous. They implemented the program in the hospital for you to sign it. Now let's put away the feelings. Let's pack that up in a little box. Pack the feelings up. Put it over there. We're not talking about boyfriend and girlfriend and baby mama, baby dad. We not talking about that. We're just talking about on the facts of contract, on the facts of birth certificate. That's what we're talking about. We're not going. The feelings and all that. That's cool. And when you leave with your feelings, you leave all logic out the window. Just simple as that. We want to be clear. They're giving you the remedy because I'm showing you the remedy. I'm showing you the remedy. Right? I'm showing you the remedy. So, with that being said, right, it's amazing. So, and this is what made me want to just dig in my bag, just a little bit, and just be like, let me just, man, let me stop playing. The ops, I should say. Oh, it's not voluntary. It is voluntary. Let me show you. Let me show you the twin sister. Let me show you the twin sister of this document. Give me a moment. Let me show you the twin sister. Oops. Mhm. Let me show you the twin sister of this document. Y'all ready? Let me see if it switches over. It switch over. Okay. You see the twin sister of this document. Well, this is the first twin right here. This document is the first twin. That's the first twin. Declaration of paternity. Notice. That's see. You know why you don't read this, and you know why we don't read this. Because I'm including myself. Is because 90. Well, and again, we're talking about a specific situation. We're not talking about everybody's situation. And again, this is no legal advice. But typically, while we don't know this document exists the way it exists, because most of us are doing what? We're having the child. We're not paying attention to this document. As humans, we have empathy, sympathy, and compassion. Yes? Okay. We assume, and then we got a lot of trust for people in life, right? Especially we really trust doctors. So someone walks to you in a scrubs and hand you the birth certificate application. You're gonna sign it and go on your day. That's just we all have done it. We all have done it. So that's what makes it okay situation because I think we all have done it. But if we understood what we were signing and we paused and we look at what we're signing, then maybe you can reconsider certain things. Maybe we can look at certain things and say, well, it's voluntary, babe. We don't need it. We don't need to enter into this dual contract, do we? I mean, you don't even know it's a dual contract first and foremost. But This is what that document says in the dark at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, right? The declaration. So they give you a notice. So much so, when you look at it, I mean, look at it. Are you going to read all this? Are you going to read all this? No. Look at it. Are you going to read it all? No. 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 Okay. You're not. You're not going to read it all. You're not going to read it all. So it's effed up. Okay. But did you know in this document, you can read it yourself. That's why I'm showing you the actual information. This is voluntary. It's not my personal opinion. I'm going to read it off the document itself. Let me find it for you. Let me move this over so I can see straight ahead. So if you're not signing a contract when you sign your birth certificate, then what the fuck are you signing, Mr. Attorney that told me that I'm lying, that it's not a contract because they didn't know what constitute an actual contract. So you know a contract doesn't have to be written down just based on your actions and your implication my bad, the implied actions, your implied, there's a doctrine on the implied based off of your performance. You can enter into a contract based off of these things. You can enter into a contract. So how would you dare say that the birth certificate is not a contract when it explicitly says this on the Declaration of Attorney? But it's not it's not the birth certificate. Okay, we know the birth certificate is supposed to be separate. So why did they slide this paperwork in there? In order for you to do that, you need to sign this. Why would they get themselves out? If you change your mind, right here, look. If you change your mind by signing the declaration, here's the steps to rescind, to cancel. What do it say right here, guys? By signing this declaration, you are, by your choice, not mine, by yours, okay, giving up all the following rights. Read it here. There you go. Boom. I got it. I got it for you right there. Boom, boom, boom. I got it. Crazy. What's up, blessed mama? YouTube. YouTube. I mean, as far as the documents, you can actually see the documents. And when you guys get over there, man, chat in the YouTube chat so I can see it better. If you guys do want to chat, that's up to you. So one, you're not going to read none of this shit here. Number two, they're telling you they're creating the daddy and child relationship, not you and your bond, your contract that you have with your offspring. This is a contract. So again, it's synonymous with the birth certificate. Let me show you. Y'all ready? Y'all follow me? Are y'all playing? Are y'all? I give out the free information right there. Boom, right there. That's the information right there. This document, these documents, these declaration of paternity don't have nothing to do with the birth certificate. Show me where it doesn't say that. Why does it say rescinding this form will not remove the father's name from the birth certificate? It had nothing to do with the birth certificate. That's why I said the birth certificate is a contract, and a motherfucker, a person tells me that it doesn't. I'm lying to the people. You can read it for yourself. Again, this is because these people are fucking ignorant, and they're lazy. They don't want to read. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to have an understanding. They just want to have go by their feelings. Well, it says it on Google that it's not a contract, so you're stupid. That's where we at in 2025, bro. Google said it, so it must be true. That's cool. I mean, hey, I get it. It can be right. It has some validity in the information, but we are intelligent, right? So we're gonna dig a little bit deeper. We're gonna go to the Black's laws. We're gonna you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to some case laws. So by you signing this doesn't you're signing an actual contract with child support agency. That's what this is. You ain't signing it for your children. They must give you an alternative. They must give you alternative to the legal consequences. So what's the alternative to the legal consequences, which is really is where I want to go with. But anyway, that's all I want to show you though. That's all I want to show you. It's facts over feelings any day. Um, most people won't read this. They give you the way out right here. And those who been rocking with your boy, I appreciate you guys. Those have been supporting me and my page, our page, Child Support is Fraud. Our pages appreciate y'all. We get all the pushback in the world, all of it. I get it. It's unpopular. People don't want to hear about it. People thinking that you're trying to escape responsibility. That has nothing to do with this dual contract. When the contract itself says it's voluntary. But if you sign, you bet. Hold on, don't sign it if you don't understand what you're signing. That's so why. You feel me? So